아, 데몬 내가 잡을 수 있을까? 레벨이 되나? 일단 한번 도전해보고.
And another Fen'Harel altar.
It's not enough you disturb my sleep. Now you interrupt my journey in the waking world.
레벨 안 뜨는 거
Sounds
보니까
like
잡을만 하네?
the trapped demon in the necropolis.
The great Egyptian. I'll flay you alive before you find the treasure I prepared.
Take these shots. Got us from a distance. Careful.
Understood.
Let them. Got us away. Go again.
Get clear.
To move.
Say the word.
demon knew us.
실드 토스 바운스? 아 근데 무력화가 너무 내려가.
It sounded exactly like the one trapped behind that sealed door in the necropolis. The note I found said we had to defeat lesser demons before we could reach the ones sealed away. But maybe it was wrong and they're all the same demon.
이왕 여기 온 거 머리 건하고도 대화를 하는 거 좀 진행을 해야겠다.
Sighted! Attack!
Thanks for
Clear out.
Say the word.
Not too bad.
Welcome. Here for a drink, a meal. I'll be with you right away. All right?
Ah, do you have an ailment? Or wish to prevent an ailment? I'll help with both. I appreciate your business.
We going anywhere? I'm getting stiff sitting around.
Swing fire on.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
You're here to help? Or are you taking over?
I'm not taking over. Solus fooled the Inquisition. He fooled me. Your team stopped him. And your team is dealing with the gods that escaped.
So you've heard about them?
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
Sounds like I'm cleaning up your mess.
Rook.
No, Harding. This is my mess.
The Inquisition sealed the breach and stopped Corypheus. We saved the world.
We also left southern Thedas vulnerable to Kunari invasion, as the Exalted Council showed.
But the Inquisition didn't start the Mage Rebellion. We didn't start any of this.
We did our best, but our best had consequences. When those consequences became apparent, I turned the Inquisition over to the Chantry, rather than create even bigger political problems. Too many leaders claim credit while avoiding responsibility. I won't be one of them. So, Rook, I am asking you to help me clean up my mess.
Okay.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Vorlay. Valrorio and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already, if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My ma...
Don't worry. I talked to the Divine and your mother's safe with the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might just be an arm of the Chantry now, but we've still done our part to get people to fight this threat together. Again. The South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
If the south is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morrigan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
I have a team, but not much in the way of forces. If there's any military support you can spare.
I'm sorry. Our forces in the South are stretched thin already. And I'm afraid the Grey Warden leadership doesn't think much more highly of me than they do of you.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Solus is trapped in the Fade. He's not my biggest concern at the moment.
Solus is trapped in your dreams, and while he cannot match Elganon or Gillenane in strength, he is far more cunning. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many times do you think the gods thought him trapped and helpless?
Solus was important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think... I hope... it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
아, 이거 또 하나씩 하나씩 다 들어야 되는 거지? 잠깐만. 왜 이렇게 퀘스트가 많아, 갑자기? 일단 옷 이거 좀 바꿔야겠네. 아, 나 N7 옷 아니었나? 이거 평상복도. 아, 이것도 좀 이쁘대.
Rook, interested?
What are you up to?
It should be peaceful.
I cannot.
You should remind that thing who's in charge.
That's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions. So, how would you talk to...
Probably just tell them what to do.
Right. Don't waste time on them. Just get to the point. Let's try it. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of...
Good point.
Did that name mean something to you?
He's a forgotten one. Got told they were the bad gods. We couldn't...
Archive, tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards hiding behind... Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. But Anaris will prevail.
Archive, tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who... When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris...
Don't piss it off, or accidentally bring back a would-be god. Good call.
Okay.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Son, it's bad manners to not answer someone.
Right. So what brings you by?
Nice to have a fellow warden on the team. Our paths may not have crossed at Weishaupt, but we have one experience in common.
Ah, the joining.
The moment they handed us a chalice with archdemon blood.
And the moment we took a sip.
What were we thinking?
My head was exploding. You tell me.
I was thinking, this is too easy. When does it get hard?
I don't believe that for a second. Archdemon blood taking hold of your brain?
Hey, this warden plays to win.
Good times.
Yeah. Though I can't say I've got it all worked out, being a warden.
Feeling lost?
Sometimes I think about the calling. You hear stories about other wardens who have left for theirs. Here, warden. Thanks for your service. Now enjoy the creepy sound in your head.
But don't worry, that's just an archdemon calling out to Darkspawn.
And before you succumb to that nasty blood you drank way back, how about you spend your final days in the deep roads?
And take a few Darkspawn up while you're at it.
Nice knowing you.
Can't imagine why you'd be feeling lost.
What's the problem with our illustrious leader? Is the first warden always a pain, or is it me?
A bit of both. You know he's all about discipline.
And I'm not.
Well,
Okay, so maybe I like to keep things loose.
And the First Warden wants everything lashed down tight. I can see why you might feel a little lost.
Well, I find out we've secretly raised griffins this whole time, and you get to play with them. How did I miss that meeting?
Nothing personal. I only got called in when the Gloomhowler showed up.
More like our esteemed First Warden is an impossible ass.
Let him be. You and I will sort this ourselves.
Not exactly the army of legend.
Legend in the making. You go to war with the army you have. Weishaupt will come through. Along with a very noisy griffin who'll squawk the enemy to death.
No armor can withstand that.
Don't encourage him.
Won't happen again. See you two around.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
I don't know what your problem is.
이게 쿠나리 이게 이런 게 있구나. 내가 쿠나리여서.
I wasn't raised under the Qune, but our people believe some jobs are for men,
이래서
and
타시가
others are for
쿠나리인 게 많이 빡치나 보다.
Yep.
You dress like a warrior. And for Canary, warrior is a man's job. Is that why your mother said what she said?
No. I mean, maybe. But it's fine. She says stuff like that all the time.
And?
It feels right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid.
It's not stupid, Tosh. What you're saying is important. You can figure this out at your own pace, but you're already talking about it. And that's a good step.
And I don't even know what it is.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Lucanus? Where is he?
Demon, no further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanus?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave. Rook, do some.
Spite. This man is not your puppet, and stunts like this won't change that.
How did... Rook? Dash?
You tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
If you can't control this demon, I don't know if I can rely on you.
I can control him, and I will. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I tried to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
We have to make Spite understand that he's endangering you.
He's Spite, not learning. He doesn't listen to anyone. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
Over there. That could be the haunting spirit Myrna told us about. Something about a spirit whose sleep was stolen by the gods.
So Emery. The Veil jumpers call him the Nocturning.
They're at range. Ready when you are. Under fire. Watch it. Rook. We need to close it. Got you covered. Take it down. We need to close it.
Less spirits stirring up trouble?
He's released. Maybe now he'll get to sleep.
the trapped spirit from the necropolis.
Is it pride that mold you? Do you think you can succeed in facing me when a Minotaur failed?
Thanks for coming.
와, 드디어 레벨 30. 우와.
Two demons.
와, 그럼 이제 이거 개사기 아닙니까? 완벽한 방어. 막을 수 없는 것까지 막고. 불굴의 피날레가 뭐야? 불굴의 피날레가 뭐지? 아니, 불굴의 피날레가 뭔지를 모르네.
Down. Or
일단 이 정도면 다 웬만해도 다 잡겠다. 좀 유니크 무기도 먹어야지. 어디였지? 아, 저거였나? 저쪽이었나? 아, 여기였지? 아이, 좀 하고. 아, 저기로 가고 싶은데? 아. 아, 별거 아니구만. 근데 다 패링하고 다 막을 수 있거든. 대사기거든. 아, 이건 안 돼. 거기 공격은 안 되는구나. (1회차요) 저 1회차 근데 1회차도 좀 서브 퀘스트를 많이 했었거든요. 그래서 한 30-40시간 정도 걸렸나? 근데 이제 후반 서브 퀘스트는 안 했었어요. 초중반 서브 퀘스트는 다 했어가지고 시간이 꽤나 걸렸고, 근데 그냥 메인만 쭉 민다고 했을 때는 금방 될 걸요, 생각보다. 이 난이도가 아직 높지 않은데? 애들이 그렇게 막 세지가 않아가지고. 근데 아무래도 발더스는 현재 게임이라 빌 수밖에 없지 않을까요? 아, 이거 뻔해.
We need to close it. Do this again.
나 또, 비싸게 스킬 바뀌었네, 또. 잠깐만요. 나 죽겠는데? 죽어도 되긴 합니다. 부활이 있기 때문에 차라리 이게 더 빨리 먹혀요. 아씨, 다른 애들만 소환 안 시키고. 아, 스킬 잘못 써서 딴 놈만 갔어.
Got us from a distance.
죽어 좀. 어우.
We're under fire.
어우, 잠깐만 괜히 나와가지고 이거.
Just say when.
드디어 먹는다. 이게 뭐야? 경량이네? 아, 이것도 괴사야? 별로네.
They interrupt, as predicted, as expected, as hoped.
What was that?
Learn, adapt, triumph.
여긴 다 쳐냈고. 용맹의 전당 가서 여기 호감도 좀 올리고.
Need an edge in the Hall of Valor? Come take a look.
아, 100이나 더 필요해? 장신구. 유니크를 팔어? 와, 제압시 골드 획득? 와, 진짜 부해군주 답구나. 돈 획득하는 유니크가 있다니. 아, 이 정도면 크로스로드 펠라전 잡을 수 있을 것 같은데.
Beware the ancient that sleeps here, dweller. Death and blight have not tempered its rage.
Corruption. Undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
Stay on guard. Death surrounds that thing.
Take it down.
아니, 잠깐만요. 아니, 열심히 막기를 했는데 왜 하나도 안 막아지는 거야? 너무 아픈데? 실을 있다고 봤어. 뭐야? 아 이걸 쓰러져? 아씨 너무 방심했네.
Let's do this again. They're all yours.
맞다. 스틸 바꾸는 거또 까먹었네.
Now's your chance.
It's drawing power from the Fate's end.
And restoring itself. Watch out!
이거 맞다. 이거 맞춰
That should
스킬
weaken
썼어야
it.
되는데.
Is back. Turned.
되겠냐 이거? 무조건 쓰러지지.
Say the word. Hold on, Roof.
체력이. 우와. 와. 아직은 힘드네. 살짝 강화가 밀리는 것 같기도 하고. 이게 딜이 딱 안 나오는 순간 저거 마법 딜 안 나오는 순간 안 되겠다 느꼈어. 그럼 일단 등대 갔다가 저거 드레드울프 후에 다 보고, 어차피 똑같은 내용일 테니까 대충 스킵하고, 그 다음에 네크로폴리스 가야겠구나. 애들 대화가 있나? 대화가 있네? 왜 이렇게 많아? 여기는 그 드래곤 둥지 가달라는 그건가?
Hey, glad you stopped by. I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of Fortune at the Hilt. Come along if you want. Get to know the
부의
Lords.
공주랑 한잔하는 게 있어? 이런 퀘스트가 있었나? 기억이 안 나네.
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
On what?
On what the mage using it is up to.
뭔 말이지? 작은 사이즈? 메이지가 사용하는 거? 아, 이거 둘이 싸우는 거구나.
Okay. You know, bribery just encourages bad behavior.
It's only a bribe if I had a treat.
Ah, ends justify the means.
A little white lie to quell the riot.
Are you sure it's little to them? And there's your answer.
Come on, guys, give me a break. Rook?
여기서 하트 갈겨야겠다.
I'm sure a big, strapping warden like you can handle a cat and a misfit skeleton.
What if Manfred bites?
Probably just baby molars. This all sounds like too much fun for me.
Wait, you can't just leave me with the...
Good luck with that.
오케이. 그리고 내부에서도 또 대화하는 거 있고.
Thanks again for dinner last night, Lucanus.
루카니스
cream
바뀌나 보다.
sauce.
햄 맛있었는데.
A little mustard makes the difference. Though, my supplier in Treviso is...
Oh, so... Hey, what's the best thing you've ever eaten? Something fancy?
We ate a prisoner's nightmare. He dreamed a bloodthirsty tree with 10,000 branches. She was asking me, Spite.
오, 드레드울프 후에 빨리 스킵해서 넘기자.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore.
Our people
So
The people are afraid.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need
we are not
every lap.
That was strange. And
Anyone see anything in that memory we can use?
Elgranon was hungry for power.
There's another moving part in this.
I think I get where Mythal is coming from.
Really?
You've just finished some big war, everyone is exhausted, and now Elganon won't give up power. If Mythal sided with Solus, would Elganon have backed down?
Not a chance.
it would have led to another war. Mythal tried to keep the peace.
And Solus must see that, but still can't accept that she chose peaceful politics over his ideals.
Perhaps these murals aren't simple.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who...
The avenue is...
Impossible.
No, I...
Be...
Did Mythal call Solus?
Whether they were doing it or not, Solus cared about her. That's what matters.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting.
And he warns her about the other...
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with...
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, she put on armor.
The Blight's one of the only things that really scares Solus. He came to Mythal afraid.
And she took it seriously, too.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition.
Okay, sorry. Point of order. So there's the shame.
You dare to try to cage us?
We warned you. Your own life.
So he locked the gun.
Davrin and I have fought the Blight for years. It's terrifying. Watching the gods poison his world, his people, I understand why Solus would do anything to stop it.
I know, Rook. I'm not denying that. I wish there'd been a better way. That's all.
So does he. This isn't a memory he's proud of.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace...
You're asking...
이게 참 애매하긴 해. 근데 안 믿는 사람 느낌으로 이야기해야겠다. 흔들리지 마.
The Maker was never my faith, Lace, but I
와,
don't
근데
think you
공감을
have to
다시
give up.
혼자밖에 안 하네. 이게 같은
What they
쿠나리라고
taught
그런가?
us was just wrong. What if the Maker just doesn't exist.
The chant of light might be wrong, but it's been made and changed by people over 1,000 years.
There was a whole verse about an elf named Shartan, and the chantry just cut it out.
So maybe the Golden City was meant as a metaphor. Or maybe it was added because of politics. That might change the history, but it doesn't have to change your whole faith.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing.
The elven gods, the Maker.
Doctrine is not the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah. Questions of faith aside, we have some very real goals.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals.
You have so long.
What?
This is a...
I'd rather go back to talk.
Hey, look.
No.
All right, so elves are sort of spirits. What do we do with that?
To be clear, this memory only showed Balara, you and Dad.
I don't think people will care right now. We've got evil gods trying to destroy the world.
Evil elven blighted gods. Don't forget.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Ireland.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think...
Okay.
Agreed.
So, beyond the...
What kind do you think you...
Well, his name...
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Solus didn't...
Right. He...
Then that's his regret.
Maybe, but not...
You think the ground shaking was the Titans?
It makes sense, doesn't it? Something was...
So they struck back, like we'd sworn.
The first memory we saw...
A war between...
And we just saw how it started.
It feels like... But I think that's part...
Except he...
He did it for Mitha.
Then he's got a war on his...
Have you created what we...
With this. But you must know those severed dreams will...
Solus. Made. No, not killed. He passed me in the halls of...
No mystery why he wants to forget this.
As a mage, and apparently a scholar...
No, it's worse than that. Those severed dreams will be dripped.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The Song of Lyrium.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force. Instead, it's a cave.
What does this mean for Darkspawn?
I don't believe so. If the...
Right. They're not...
The Titans are a problem for later.
And then I want Solus.
Each of these memories has been a...
Only one mural left to uncover.
I knew that you would find me soon enough.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from...
While the prison is important, it is not the only.
Why should I?
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world.
I'm
must fix.
As am I.
Solus killed Mythal? After.
No. We knew Solus woke.
By
So we've got all the Dreadwolf's deep dark secrets. Anything we can use?
He's being honest about fighting the...
Agreed. But he has a...
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was
He's a spirit, or was once.
He created the Veil. His very name...
Mythal has them all messed up.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for.
That gives us something to start from. Algernon and Gillenane are the two big problems right now, but when Solus makes his move, we'll be ready.
You have witnessed the...
Almost.
When the mighty fall, an audience is...
So?
Yes, indeed.
Elves came from spirits.
An incredible revelation of what happened thousands of years ago.
I asked Davern what he thought, and he just shrugged.
Huh. He would.
You're upset.
But I'm not.
You've been sitting in here. It's Solus's memory.
They stole Titan blood.
I'd feel like punching Solus.
It's strange. I don't. Revenge won't bring. And the Inquisitor. But I just want to talk. Anyway.
I know.
You seem at home here. Or is it a front? You know something I don't? So much for a straight answer.
Nev, you don't strike me as an animal person. Besides cats, maybe.
Oh, I'm not. Back home, you find a creature bigger than a cat, and it's probably half demonic. Damned if a third of the cats aren't either.
Not a demon, but you've got grit, right, Hassan? Sure you do.
Of all the nonsense we've run into, you're what's strange.
Hassan? Really?
There's been a god or two I didn't expect. But bad mages trying to make the world worse, that's not new. I had an uncle who went on about wardens and griffins. Loved the feathered things. They were always the heroes. If we're getting bedtime stories turned real, having griffins in the world again, it's not the one I'd have bet on.
Were you close with your uncle?
I didn't see him much, but yeah, we were. There aren't a lot of mages in my family, and in a city like Minrathous, it always matters. I learned quick who wanted to use me to step up the social ladder. My uncle wasn't one of them. He'd have talked your ear right off, Hassan.
In the stories, I assume wardens were heroes too?
Some of them.
And in real life?
Some of them. Sing your praises and you still want something. I'll find you a treat if you don't tell Davrin. Have we got a deal?
아니 이런 대사도 가능해? 재밌네.
Here, son. Between you and me, I think I like her. A lot. Yeah.
Listen up. If Davrin finds crumbs, Rook takes the fall.
Falling. On it.
So, Lucanus, you're an Antivan crow.
Yes.
Do all crows have demons in them?
What? No.
It's fine if they do. I'm Rivani. Our seers let spirits possess them for ceremonies.
Well, Antivan crows don't. Spite was put into me by the Venatori.
Oh. That's messed up.
아 이거 그 미스알 대화하는 거 그거구나. 대화 어떻게 했더라? 갑자기 기억이 안 나네.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through
The Alluvians in general.
I would think you have
Mythal.
the two gods of first when
어우 대사가 엄청 많아요.
The elven god. So you're the next host of Mythal?
Believe it or not, as you choose.
What? That was like how Elganon and Gillenane can talk in your head, but
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes.
what are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume.
How can you carry
Mythal.
Wow.
'Twas a state.
You would have met.
I did indeed. At the time, I thought.
Do you have him?
The last time Mythal faced Elganon and Gillen,
What about Solus?
you may recall he murdered. I hoard no untapped
All right. You didn't come out here.
I am not Mythal in her entirety. And now, after tell me then.
I should ask you.
I would influence your answer.
Would you?
I shall aid you, even had I the power. I beg you.
괴물이야.
Well, Solus killed the Titans, but he'll always make
If that is how you see him, perhaps the Dreadwolf's words have not served as well as he might.
I'll say.
'Tis not malice which made Solus your. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. You may be in a position to determine.
If that's what it takes. Wouldn't do me any good.
If you would shape the outcome of your. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was. Solus recovered it from Elgin. This fragment, our youngest. I can open the way for you. Find her.
Another fragment of Mythal.
You are aware of what. The first elves.
I'll survive.
You know Solus and the fragment of Mythal. This younger sister, she is unlikely to listen to polite.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell?
A fragment of a god's essence. or against the Dread Wolf himself.
What kind of spirit?
Mathal enjoyed ruling and having the emotion that but like any spirit, where the Dread after.
You would know this.
I dare say.
Spirits can't get.
Spirits, sir. One bears the other. Each reminds the other.
If I were.
She will demand respect, but she is. But if you are determined.
Thank you for the information.
I only ask. The Dread Wolf is not so apart.
저번에는 그냥 대화를 했지만 이번에는 전투 바로 시작해가지고 전투로 얻어야겠다. 하지만 지금 펠라산도 못 잡는데 전투 절대 못하죠. 너무 아프죠. 이게 타시 퀘스트가 기억이 하나도 안 나네 갑자기. 여기 와서 뭐 대화를 했었나?
Find any good loot lately?
드래곤 잡으러 갔던 것만 기억이 나는데. 어디 있는 거야 이거? 어? 힐트에서? 맞는데? 아, 또 버그인가?
Find any good loot lately?
타시씨 어디 있어요? 아, 저기구나.
I saw the hibernal
오,
flying
이거
by
처음
with
봐.
my own eyes,
쿠나리여서 보는
big as
건가?
the sky, and ready for the lords to come be heroes. We take it down, and the village nearby will eat like kings and love us for it. It had bright red and blue scales. They'll be worth a fortune, even beyond the horde.
That's not a hibernal. You saw a Calton's on. And she's acting normal. She's not one of the dragons blighted by the gods. Going after her would get us killed for no good reason.
다시 믿어주자.
I'm gonna
전문가잖아.
have to side with the Lords of Fortune's resident dragon expert.
You sure you're not just scared, Tosh?
Fight it if you want. Tell us where to send your stuff after it kills you.
Oh, sorry, Cutter. Tarsh gets final say. We leave the Carltons on alone.
You think I can't fight a dragon just because I don't breathe fire?
You can't fight a dragon because you don't know what you're doing.
Fine. You're the expert.
바로 하트 갈겨주기. 아, 이거 이 대화가 완전 처음이다.
Not like you can, huh?
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
There's rumors of another dragon off to the west. Heard anything, Tarsh?
Yeah. Not sure if it's blighted like the ones that attacked Minrathous and Treviso. But it's killing people in villages near Arlethan Forest. They need help.
Well, that's glory.
It's fire breather. They always have lairs with a horde.
And there's gold. Tempted yet?
We might be able to spare the time for a dragon hunt.
Can't wait to see what you find. Now, has Tarsh told you about fighting a Gamadon storm rider in the middle of a typhoon?
Best time to catch him.
Oh, it was glorious, Rook.
This monster, the Gloom Howler, have you ever seen its like?
Never. No warden I've talked to has either. It's definitely blighted, but not darkspawn. Smart. Something special. Normally I'd relish on like this. Now,
You'll find Asan's siblings. I'm certain.
so am I.
The Shadow Dragons were nice. May and the rest.
We have our moments.
They talked about gender stuff. I didn't get all of it, but it helped. So, thanks.
Anytime.
Hey, Lucanus, you haven't seen a glowing crystal, have you? About this big?
In the pantry?
It, might be moving around, crawling, even.
I'll keep watch.
여기는 뱀릭 데리고 다니는 게 좋겠다. 파티를 바꾸고 싶은데 가서 바꿔야 돼.
Have the vows...
We got rid of that haunting in our...
It's sleep.
Excellent. We've... unseen visitor.
Mana, we finished clearing out the Vault of the Beloved.
Our thanks. We will arrange a vigil there.
Eternity will resume.
We found a sealed door with an unfriendly spirit trapped inside.
Curious. I'm unfamiliar with any records regarding this entity. Proceed with caution.
Wear its words.
How go your journeys, Professor?
The things I've witnessed could already fill a travelogue.
We would learn of them. Greetings. We shall...
그 사람의 공부 하니까 다 이렇게 정리가
Looks like the
됐구나.
candles worked.
Thank you again for... These...
It's like being in a very, very specialized museum.
Yes, but the purpose of the tableau...
Wait, did one just move?
That one's livelier. Here. Who were you?
This body was a tailor's.
Seems pointless. No one here's expecting company. Are they?
Let's continue.
아니 이거를 씹어버리네. 내가 너무 부정적인 말을 했는데.
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook? Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto.
Death by dragon. Surprised there was enough to bury.
The door we found back in the vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle?
You know your plants?
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Right. Just on the side.
This way, Rook.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census.
Examining the graves?
You'll need to light these candles as well. Follow me. Ah, look here.
This one's all yours, Emmerich.
Certainly. We're also enjoying the...
Spirit's rich.
I've always had...
After you started training?
After...
They thought the necropolis was the best place for an orphan.
Better to learn death dwell... Yet, I was terrified.
And you still joined?
They're what saved me. Come, the next set of graves lies ahead. Please, light the next candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. This place is the history of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body.
Yes, he's taken so well to it, haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light. Once you're ready, we'll need you in there. Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
So you were...
It wasn't the
It's part of life.
I wish I'd... That's when I discovered it goes beyond dread.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered... Yet... It... There are struggles. And what sort of hope...
Did you set all this up to make a good impression?
Of course not. I was only...
Because it's working.
Then it's my pleasure to share the tranquility of this place with you.
아니 이 할아버지 꼬시는 것도 좀 웃기네.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
It's a echoes of our actions.
You know the solution?
It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right.
아니 여기 생각보다 막 풀거나 이런 거가 있네. 넓고. 여기를 내가 아예 수수께끼를 아무것도 안 했었네. 아니, 스피릿이 있지만 이 스피릿들을 어디다 데려놔야 된다는 거지?
I can assist.
너 어디로 가야 되냐? 끝까지 안 따라와. 와, 그러면은 이쪽 위치가 아닌가 본데? 나가서인가 본데. 여기 사랑의 금고 쪽. 뭔가 딱히 퍼즐 같아 보이진 않는데.
There's something moving inside.
Oh, grave mist isn't a wine. It's magically infused vapors captured near tombs where spirits dwell. I don't partake myself, but it's supposedly quite invigorating. Casual inquiry.
Brother? Haven't seen you for... Won't forget. By the fireplace. You too. Love you.
애기네. 캔들홉이 여기도 있어? 아, 스피릿이 필요한 곳이 어디 있을까? 스피릿이 2개나 있는데 이런데 스피릿이 필요한 건가? 아, 뭐가 하도 많아가지고 이거. 오, 이건 뭔데? 뭐야, 어디 이동된 거야? 오. 아, 요렇게 해서 이걸 먹는 거구나.
Certainly.
아, 따라다니는 거구만.
Of course. Allow me. At once.
Ah, that opened up something.
아, 그게 아까 시간을 가리키는데 이게 다 시간 그건가 보다. 그러면 저기 있는 스피릿은 어디다 쓰는 거지? 어? 길이 더 있어? 어? 뒷길이 있어? 아, 여기다 쓰는 거구나. 이야.
Straight away. This one keeps its memories yet.
So many rooms. What's following? What are you? Stay away! They're gone. House is safe.
그러면 여기도 대충 할 거 다 한 거 같은데? 아, 여기 뒤편에 막 이런 게 있는 줄 몰랐네. 아, 그렇다면 이제 펠라사는 아직 잡는 게 안 되고 등대 갔다가 인챈트나 이런 거 좀 보고 아, 펠라사는 잡아볼까? 아, 아니야. 근데 마법 데미지가 너무 안 들어오는데. 아, 금고 정화.
Lucanus, if you lose control of Spite, I'll have to put you both down. No hard feelings.
Good. But you should know, all the people who ever tried to kill me are dead.
Joshua,
아, 엠릭 저거 그
can't
퀘스트인가
handle
보다.
both of us.
I
원수
once
원수.
killed half a dozen Venatori while stuck inside an elevator. I'll take my chances.
어, 그냥 대화네.
With all my regards.
아유, 들었었던 대화죠.
So I've heard. What's the difference?
Oh, all. It's a haven. The Watchers.
I couldn't help overhearing the word home.
Oh.
Can people just...
Not questioning a victim.
You didn't stop
Besides, 10...
Good to chat. I'll let you get back.
There's another ceremony.
여기 하트 되는 거 너무 웃기네.
You know I can't turn down spending more time with you.
How lovely to hear you say so. I'll always be glad to show you around the tombs, my dear. At
근데
your pleasure.
플러팅으로 받아들이지 않네.
Wonderful. Until then.
The fires are lit.
Frying pan. I was gonna make something to eat. Just can't remember what.
Oh, are you worried that you're forgetting because of magic?
No, this happens all the time. Didn't even think I was hungry.
필요 레벨 40이야. 나 호스버그 퀘스트 다 깨면은 뭐. 그러면 한 레벨 좀 올라 있으면은 펠라스는 잡을만 하겠지.
Rook.
I could sense blight.
That's the question.
How many people here? We need to help them.
Of course. FK and I are doing what we can.
So you keep your eye on the big picture for now.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the Blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much?
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the Blight's usual song.
Sensing the blight is one thing. What you're saying is concerning.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
All right. Tell me there's a plan.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects...
You need more to study. So you two are studying the blight?
We already had...
Leave it to me.
Ah, merci. I knew we could count on you.
Just be careful out there. Even for a warden, it's not pretty.
Things looked bad before we saved that village up north.
You saved that village by collapsing a building. The first warden was furious at us.
But we did the right thing.
I'll get back as soon as I...
Hello?
Another day.
All right, let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's caves on the far side of the village. We can start there.
You've been to the farmland?
What happened?
Ah, something's blocking it from the other side.
Got food if you're looking. Not much to forage out there. Thanks, then.
Lavendel Village. Whatever happened here looks like Demeter's Crossing.
But there are survivors.
Often a place needs someone in its corner.
It came through so fast. I don't know.
Are you here to help Lavendel? There's more out there than...
Of what?
The place has been abandoned for years. Could the Blight awaken? The treasure's up there.
Wouldn't be surprised if damage from the Blight stirred something up. Something strange at this Gaspin Manor. People in Lavendel believe it's cursed. There. That's our Blight boil. Got a sample. Guessing they'll need more than one.
Didn't. I'd love to.
Got the sample. Dark sport. Everyone ready? There. Another champion.
Now's your chance.
This'll open the way. Got it.
Ready when you are.
Digging over the same areas. What was he searching for? This was farmland. Check out the ballista. Could be useful. Rook, are you...
Is it mad about the boils, or just mad in general?
We need to stop it.
Good one, Rook! We need to close in. Understood.
It's down. And another sample.
That must be it.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evka and Antoine. Right, gummed up the entrance. I think we can cut through. Signs of a family that disappeared.
Got it.
They knew the Blight was coming. But how? And what went wrong after?
Something toyed with the people here.
Another of those Fen'Harel altars. Whatever this echo was in the well, I think it possessed them. The more people go near it, the more it gets in their minds.
Promises them a way out, then keeps them in the same place. Like a game.
That journal mentioned clearing boards from the well. It was sealed away once. Whatever's down there, whatever you did to those people, I won't let you do it again. We're sealing the well. Sealing. It's done. No more echo. For now. Tory barrier crystals. Whoever came this way didn't want to be followed. What are they doing in the Hossberg wetlands?
Need to move.
What's that sound?
I have a feeling we will find
You got it.
So this is the cursed manor.
Lord Gaspin's treasure belongs to the Venatori.
We are crushing them!
Just say when!
Obeying smoke! Strike now!
Back! What's left?
I'm good to go. Got us at range.
Good work! Say the word.
So they want Lord Gaspin's treasure, but look at this place. Is it really still here? The cellar. Stay on guard. We've got a body. Research notes. This man wanted Lord Gaspin's treasure to impress Elgadon.
More curious creatures.
Meter of obsession. under fire. They're at range. Clear out. That's got it. Now. Get out of there. Rook, hold on. Just save away. Under fire. Get clear.
Venatori wanted treasure but found a sealed demon. Let's look around. This writing is old. If it was Lord Gaspin, whatever he thought was back here, it wasn't enough. He found a demon, or became the one we met. If the demon was the curse,
Say the word.
뭐야, 벌써 오늘 7시가 다 됐네? 일단 여기 비컨 찍고 내일 이어서 다시 하도록 하겠습니다. 아니다, 잠깐만. 내일이랑 무슨 내일은 아마 쉬어야 될 것 같은데. 내일은 좀 시간이 안 될 수도 있고 목요일도 한 4시부터 가능할 것 같아서 요거는 공지를 할게요. 맞죠? 하세요. 안녕.